Today we are launching a policy document that has been prepared by our spokesperson Liz McManus, and with the help of Alan Kelly, our MEP, and now our candidate for Tipperary North. I'm going to start by asking the party leader, Eamon Gilmore, to say a few opening remarks. Then I'll ask Liz McManus, followed by Alan Kelly, to address you. If we could confine in the initial stages questions to the content of this policy document, and then we'll broaden it out for general questions.
Thank you very much, Rory. Well, this election, as far as economic policy is concerned, is going to be about jobs. That's what the Labour Party has been saying from the beginning of the recession, that in order to bring about recovery, we have to create jobs and create a climate. We are setting out a second key element in Labour's strategy to grow jobs and increase employment in the Irish economy, and that is our policy document for a digital Ireland. A document which sets out what Labour in government intends to do in relation to broadband, in relation to ensuring that there is a single digital market in Europe, in relation to cloud computing and the opportunities that all of that provides for increasing employment in the economy, and indeed for ensuring that we run our services, our public administration and our public services in a more efficient and cost-effective manner. There has been very justifiable criticism, and the Labour Party has been at the forefront of it, of Fianna Fáil's handling of the banks. But if anything comes even remotely close to Fianna Fáil's disastrous handling of the banks, it is their failure on broadband. To have governed a country over a period when there was economic growth, to have taken over the Irish economy in 1997 from Rory Quinn, at a time when we were creating 1,000 jobs per week, when our public finances were back in the black, when the Irish economy was growing, and not to have done what was needed on broadband is an absolute shame, and probably nothing shows up the failure of Fianna Fáil more accurately than that we now find ourselves lying 22nd out of the 30 OECD countries in terms of broadband access. What Labour is proposing here today is that in government we will transform this country as far as broadband access is concerned. We will drive ahead with the provision of next generation broadband. We will establish a national company. This will not be a state company, let me be clear about this. What we're talking about here is a new company called Netco. This is essentially a private sector solution to the delivery of broadband in Ireland. We know, and we know this from discussion with the companies involved, that the existing companies, the existing providers, are not in a position to do this on their own, and therefore we need to bring together the investment from the different providers and the different companies to establish a new company called Netco. This is a One Ireland project. It's a One Ireland project in the sense that we have a country here where we have different levels of broadband in different parts of the country, which is obviously affecting the potential for investment in different parts of the country. But also we know that this is a project where we're going to have to pull together, where in government we will encourage the different elements of the private sector to work together here, establish a new company called Netco to drive the provision of next generation broadband. Secondly, we will work with our European partners to ensure that there is a single digital market in Europe, which we know is essential for the growth of the European economy. And thirdly, we will take full advantage of the opportunities that cloud computing present, both for the expansion of the Irish economy, but also for the delivery of services in a better way in the Irish economy. This is both about the creation of jobs in the economy, and it is also about the reforms that we believe are necessary across our public services. So I'll ask Liz McManus to set out the details for you.